blankets on the tires as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
So the plan is we will get at least 10-minute warning before we have the restart. So if you want to jump
Okay,
out.
but where's the blankets?
Yeah.
You're allowed to put it on then. Stop saying that you put it. Let's put them on. Found them, put them on.
Yeah.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my
Kimmy's getting torn to give the RaceBook to you.
Kimmy, get out of the f***ing way.
Don't shout there. I went out of when I have a chance, but not to look at the passport.
but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my
So currently all marshal posts are not reporting rain.
The marshals must be having a beer then.
Ready for some AC? Like not air conditioning? More like a set of Corso. What dork. Sorry. I get excited still. If you don't get excited for what you're doing, stop doing it. What I always say. I always get excited for racing, so I can never stop. Always. There can be only one. Damn, dude, I don't think I can do that. I don't like Mugello, and I don't like that car. Spaceship. I want to do this. Right out of the gate. I like this car, and I want to rip it. Can you change the livery? No. No. Gonna come right in here, swinging on a turd. I could go probably buy one of these cars for a reasonable price right now. Someone would probably trade me the Tesla for it in a heartbeat. I was talking to my wife about me acquiring her old car. And I'm saying to myself, I'm probably gonna hate that thing, aren't I? She's like, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, it'll be all right. As long as you get the windows tinted and the spoiler put back on right, I don't give a fuck. I play video game cars more than often than not, so like I could trick myself into anything, right?
Yeah.
And before this, I used to, you know, pretend to drive cars from a wooden ladder high above the race surface. Nowhere near the goddamn car, so like I said, I'm good. I'll figure it out. Got this, man. It's on. 211. What fucking track is this? There's a spider in my fucking glove right now, I'm telling you. There's like all types of debris in my glove. It's probably like a bug went in there and laid some poops. I have been attacked by spiders often. Like, they've blown up, like, in the house. Like, I don't know if, like, maybe I put poison around the perimeter of the outside of the house. Maybe I should have done it on the inside of the house, because, like, maybe they've, like, figured out a way to, like, go in the wall and then come back inside or whatever, because it seems like there might be more this year. But yeah, I've been treating the outside of the house, you know, like you see that shit online or whatever, but no, like I just got the Ortho Home Defense. It's supposed to be like an 18-month treatment or something like that. No, it's not. All right. Well, that interior's kind of cool. This is why I wanted to check out this interior. This game is good for this. This game is a, game is a simulator. You know, it wants to be like, it wants to fill in the blanks for Gran Turismo, if that's a good way to describe it. Whoa. He wants to create that bridge between, you know, the console racer and the PC. They were almost there too with the cross-play and all that stuff. Okay, we're gonna crash this thing. I have no idea where I am. I kind of know where I am. What track? I don't even know what track this is. Is this Mugello? Yes, I think. I wasn't paying attention. I know it's a 2:11 time. All right. I know I'm coming around to the start-finish line soon here. I don't know where I am, dude. Totally fucking lost. Start-finish line. Ah! Damn it. This thing is auto-clutching all of a sudden. Watch, did you see that? Watch this. I got my foot totally in the clutch. Alright, so first things first. Stop doing the clutch. I thought I had it off. In the options or whatever. What's triangle? Is this triangle? Ah, fuck it. Alright, so I'm not using the fucking clutch anymore. I have all that stuff turned off. I don't know why it's not working. So we're just gonna go ahead and go for it then. What a relief, right? I'm still blipping though. I still blip. Back. I should keep going, but I don't want to. I'm having too much fun. So, watch the clutch thing. I don't like this. I'm telling you, I got this stuff turned off. You think it has something to do with the auto settings and the Fanatec? I know I got too much goddamn fuel in the car to do a fucking hot lap. Look how much fuel is in the car. Jesus. Where am I going? Reno? I hit the clutch again. God damn it. Yes, I'm taking the fuel out of the car too, for fuck's sake. I can't? You can't take the fuel out? Better fucking believe I'm gonna try. Aha! Dude, we're doing hot laps. We do not need all that gas, okay? Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking Italian. A light oil, please. Ah! God damn it. I am wrong lock. So I got all the NASCAR stuff done for the week. I'm very smart. I'm good at math. At least that's what I've been told. It's 130 some odd laps at Atlantona is what I call it, because it's like the new Atlanta, which is a total shit show. What NASCAR needs is more road courses, not more pack racing bullshit tracks. Oh my god, you're way out of the groove there and it sucks. I'm just gonna do some laps to try and get the track down. I still don't know what track I'm at, even. Oh, I guess I could have found out in the setups. If you recognize this place, please let me know. I know it's Italian. I know it's Italian. Little hair flip, little Fabio flip for the Italians. So it will not shift if you got your foot on the gas. I mean, it'll shift up, it won't downshift. Alright, so here's the start. Here's the start. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna do second into the corner, third up the hill, back into second at the upper like light post here. I'll show you. So back down into second. Curbs. Herbs. Shift. Just want to get a lap here and be cautious. This is a road car deal, so you're not ready to do road car shit, you are in the wrong place. I am not going faster than that, I don't think. I'm already down a half a second. And we're off. Danica. What a mean-looking car, huh? From like 100 yards away, and then it gets closer, and you're like, oh, shit, what is that thing? Ugh. Go, car. Let us go, car. Show me your crashes. Oh, I should probably do this. It's like 13 seconds of, like, bullshit. 13 minutes, I should say. Let's go to the hot lap from the end. Wouldn't it be nice if there was like a mouse emulation or something, yeah? This is a cool-ish car. It's no Nissan. Will be an exit of pit lane here. It should have Benny Hill music by default on all replays. Like, especially if they're going in reverse or fast forward. Okay, I'll shut up now. I'd like to thank all the people stopping in on YouTube to check it out. I have to tell you, I am an affiliate, so if you check on my links, the affiliate links there, I might get paid. Probably not, though. Historically, they've always found ways to not pay, so that's what I've come to expect. So, like, from some angles, it looks like the windows are open. I was gonna say, that is not good for aerodynamics, bro. If you're trying to cut me a lap, man, please roll the windows up. Maybe plug up those speed holes in the fender there that Homer Simpson dug in there with the ice pick. It's got the same, like, front end shape that Tesla does. Which, you know, this grill here probably kills bugs instantly. The Tesla, on the other hand, kind of like, I guess from a 70-mile-an-hour perspective, it probably just explodes the bug like this. Well, I thought somebody spit on the car one time, and then I looked down at the front of the car like when we stopped, and it was actually a bug. It just kind of like all the juice from the bug hit the front bumper when the bug hit, and the juice kind of like shot out and then flung over into like the jet stream above the car and went right into my windshield like it was like somebody spit on it. It was weird.
Yeah.
Totally gross. I was mad that somebody spit on my car. I was like, oh, that's gross. I'm gonna have to clean that off. Well, I'm glad I did this one. This is a cool car. It's an interesting little thing. We learned something a little bit about AC. Even if you have the auto clutch turned off, it's still on. I guess maybe in some cars. Because AC also has the feature where you can have like the driving aids mimic the in-car driving aids, like the real driving aids of the car. So whatever the driving aids of the car that they program are, you know, functional. Nice. Yeah, are functional in the game. Which is cool, you know, I mean. I like this game. I think it's fine, you know what I mean, for like the price per fun that I have with it is great. That's the problem with the big PC games or whatever. You get into those like open lobbies and stuff like that, and there's people that just aren't cool. Do you know what I mean? Like just flat out. There's no other way to put it. They're just not cool. They come in there with the intention of not being cool. They, you know, are uncool throughout. Whether it be on the radio or how, you know, they carry themselves on track. I mean, you show up in some of those lobbies with, like, a bad internet connection like that, like, yes. Like, you know, you would think the polite, you know, thing to do would be to back out and try and reapply or figure out what's wrong with your computer. And, like, that's kind of like when you sign up for the user agreement. No, that's not how it happens. I mean, they had to come up and with that whole new system and implement that system to, you know, boot people that, you know, don't have the correct internet, you know, package to, you know, run their online-only game. I don't know, I think this looks better. I think this looks better on the $250 PlayStation, $20, you know, game. Notice how this thing's not backfiring. I just realized that right now. There's video settings. Let's go look at the video settings for fun. As soon as this car crashes. Woo! That'll be a good screenshot later on. So what did I get? $14,954. Oh, dude, I gotta get like a half a second. I can't leave. Mugello. Okay. I have to leave, because I'll sit there and never get it. Do something else. What's next? Quattraport GTS? I'm not sure I want to do that. The time for jokes is over. Oh my god. Look at all this Nordschleife shit. Yikes. Monza hot lap in a Michael Schumacher car? I don't know about that. Age of the Bravest. That's the one. Quick race hot lap. Oh yeah, we're doing this. I did this, didn't I? I'm gonna do these. Which one should I do first? Ferrari or Audi? Let's go. Let's go vintage, because we just did new. Looking at the controls here really quick, just for fun. Not that they mean anything, because it seems like they're not, you know, making the proper adjustments. So this is the full track. I think the last time we did this, it was, what one was it? What car did we do? It was in this game. Fuck, I don't remember. Where's my glove? I just dropped it. Oh, give it to me. Can't reach it. Can't reach it without tendon damage. Take all the fuel out, right? At least half. All right, here we go. Time for Dursens. It ain't automatic here. See? I think I did this. I feel like I did this already. I do so much stuff, man. I fucking forget. Turn. Turn. Whoa! Do not smash the car. The fuel is really draining out of this thing. I just grabbed for the fucking stick shift. Come on, Cad. You will do as I say. get in there! I hit the brakes too early. I gotta use the hill to slow the car down more. No! God damn it. Uh-oh. I just tagged the valves. Big trouble. Here comes the corner. Ah! Try and drive it out on second. Your time will not count. Should have my vintage wheel on this, but I have no shifters on it. These wagon wheel cars like to step out a certain amount. So, like, you gotta kind of get it to, like, step out. I'm just not turning it over enough, I feel. Like, there's a disconnect. Like, you see this? You know what I'm saying? And it lines up, right? Like, the steering wheel that in my face and the steering wheel on the game lines up great. But, like, as it pertains to, like, what the front axle is doing, totally feels disconnected. Like, that's, like, the one thing that I can tell you. But that's this car and, like, the way the tire is. You see it, like, you know, when you're driving this game. Yeah, you can see, like, when you're driving, it's pretty, like, well, I mean, it should be pronounced. In real life, it's pronounced. If you've ever seen a car like this that has a big bias ply tire, you'll see it lean over and, like, kind of, like, basically smoke, like, the inside tire a lot of times because it's just the way that these cars work. It's not that they're spooled or anything. Are we going? Yeah, we're going. Trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with this thing. A lot of times it's the driver being spacey. There we go. Euler. Euler. This is a great car. Oh, it's flashing fire out of the back. Gotta remember to go look at the menu. No more fire. Quick flash is all we got. Oh, look at that. Exciting. Oh, there it goes. Nice. What a great game. This is a great gaming experience for just you know what I mean? And like you and like if you like a nicer experience. I don't feel this kind of joy like when I play Gran Turismo. I don't feel this kind of like visceral like experience, you know what I mean? It's like, just don't. I want to play this at 4K on the thing, but I can't stream it in 4K unless I figure out my capture card. My capture card's supposed to have 4K pass-through, right? So then I could, you know, upload and play at 4K. Otherwise, like Twitch will only allow you to do 2K, I think, is the maximum amount. So like that's the hang up here. So like I could do YouTube only over here and just do 4K and have it be the end of it. But then like I wouldn't be able to do the dual output, which is kind of like what I like doing. I guess I could do dual output for iRacing, but it doubles the output like strength. Oh, it's not anymore. Huh, that's weird. They must have had an update where they've changed something. The upload stream was like doubled because it was dual output. Now it's back to single. The encoding should happen on their end, not yours. So, you know, it should take the signal and the sources and then break it up, you know, the way you described. So, all that stuff, you know. Like I said, if there's going to be latency anyway, I don't understand why it doesn't work that way. But then again, I'm not a computer engineer. I don't have to work within like the framework of like whatever Windows, you know, protocols are and stuff like that for software engineering type shit. So maybe there's that they have to contend with.
Yeah.
Here's the coffee. Cheers to the coffee. If you want a cool coffee cup that has race cars on it, you can find them here. Oh yeah, and if you want to see any of my links and stuff that you see there, you got to go to the Twitch. Twatch this, as they say. So one thing I'm not doing is going any faster and hitting any of these time barriers that they have. I wish I was doing a little better in that respect, but I think they would require some more grinding. Oh no! Like, I feel like I really want to set up the vintage wheel now. So the vintage 2 wheel goes really good on the Porsche button module Endurance. And or you could also use the Rally Box configuration for it too. Because really, like, with those situations, it's all about the offset. And like that one, like, you know, say if you were trying to do like the NASCAR wheel on the PBME, that wouldn't work. NASCAR wheel with the Rally module probably would work. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure on the offset. I have to look into that. Yeah, it looks like it would work. I'd have to try that. I mean, it wouldn't even be a big deal, because, like, you can't even buy that wheel anymore. You can't buy it from Fanatec. You have to buy it from, whatchamacallit, Sim Racing Systems or whatever. Sim Race Systems has one, and, or you'd have to buy one from, like, Speedway Motors or something like that. Someone's got one. It's a standard, like, what was it, 30, was it 35? I forget what it is. It's a 30-ish diameter or centimeter or whatever. What did I get? 59.5. Holy shit. Ow! Hey now. That is not what we were looking for there. We almost got some broken fingers today. Welcome to the emergency room. Can I help you? Yes, I'd like you to reattach my fingers. They've been cut off by my steering wheel. I am not doing the fucking front-wheel drive car, I'm sorry. What was that weird one right there? Is that the Maserati? Maserati MC12 GT1? Do I dare? How about a Maserati GT1 at Spa? I think we should do that one. No offense. Or how about the 787D at Spa? Ooh. What about the Toyota Celica ST185 at Highlands Drift? Let's try that. I have no idea what's up with this, so let's try it. Be right back. All right, how does this look? Does this look good? So far, it looks like it's getting ever closer time to attack the grass outside. It's always John Deere 30 somewhere. All right, let's give this thing a try. This thing sounds like fun. I think I should have the traction control turned off, though, but it's on, so whatever. It would be nice to get dashboards on this thing, but you don't get dashboards on this game because it's too old. There's no telemetry on it. There's no UDP. There is a UDP, but I don't know where to turn it on the game. There is no, like, there's no switch for it. They didn't do it for the port. It's available on, like, the PC version, but not this port for PlayStation. Alright, I don't know what to do here. I haven't driven this yet, so let's just go it. Whoa. Handbrake works, I think. Oops. I gotta erase those. I smack at a wall.
Hello. Hey, can you bring it back, Lance? No.
Button it actually here.
Copy that.
I have no idea what's going on here, so I better get out of here immediately. Well, this is fun. Ooh! I gotta figure out how to get this thing to drift. I think I need to take the controls off. I think I need to turn the traction control off in the settings or something. Too much fuel again. Check out the NVIDIA GTX fucking banners in the background. How do you know you're in some old shit? Guess I was supposed to straight line through all that shit. Ooh! I smack at the wall. Ooh! 228. Holy smokes! First things first, take all the goddamn fuel out. You only need one lap, right? Alright. Oh, we don't want to do this, though. Better already. Oops. I'll allow it. Danica. We're no longer in accordance with the rule package there. Fuel is a huge fucking difference. Damn. I don't have damage on, but I still don't want to hit the wall. I know, it goes right into the headlights. This is fun. You could say this is the precursor to a Assetto Corsa rally. I want to grab the handbrake, but I don't think it's helpful. Oh! Alright, fucking bastard. Probably need my cowboy hat on. It's probably what's fucking me up. Alright. Ready? Steady. I want to get up to that area where it's straight line. All right. Big corner here. You can hear the brakes go. All right, I get that part now. Come on, Cad. Woo! The big winder. Smacking a wall. Ah, yes, yes, I smack it a wall. Whoa. Ah! Probably gonna have enough for one more lap anyway. I might as well do it. All right, so we want to ride out here. See, when those flags end, that's when you got to get ready to make that corner. Shit, I'm only up like fucking 2/10. Now 1. Oh, man. Ah! Bitch! Tier 1, baby. That's like the fucking entry level, so they kind of get you all excited, and then they say, you're fucking a loser! But that's so fun, dude. That is awesome. That is mad fun right there. This is fun. This is fun. This speaks probably to their, you know, Assetto Corsa thing or whatever. All this Assetto Corsa stuff looks really good, actually, except for the Evo. Like, the Evo looks like kind of like, you know, one of those things where, like, you're just going to be waiting forever, and, like, you're going to be waiting for things to get fixed, and you're going to this and the other thing, and blah, blah, blah. You know, they just now got, like, I think online lobbies or something like that, where you can, like, play other people and stuff like that, and the game's been out for, like, 2 years or something like that, I think, right? And, like, you know, the Assetto Corsa Rally, like, was supposed to be in that game. But, like, it's so huge, like, I'm pretty sure, and, like, so demanding, they just wanted it to be a standalone game. Because, you know, usually when you're doing the dirt stuff, and, like, I found that out right away, it's a lot harder to run dirt stuff because of all the particles and stuff like that, and then getting the settings right to actually run dirt, to have it look, like, normal, like you want to see it. It's really fucking hard on, you know, computers. That's why, like I said, I always like this. I like this experience so much better than the fucking computer, man. Like, just so much better. Hit the button. Hit the button. Start driving. Whee! Have fun. Forget about where you are. Forget about what you're doing. That's what it's all about, man. Fucking yelled at by somebody. For fucking nothing. For them fucking up. Hey, hi, YouTube. I didn't see ya. Anyway, I can't wait to get figured out for next season. That's the thing. We're going to get figured out for next season. It'll be fine. This game is fucking awesome, dude. I don't like the backfire on this car. Backfire on this car is kind of shaky. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that. Always subscribe. But hey, check this out. This is a pro tip, because I've been streaming for a long time and I lose so many subscribers and I lose so many followers and stuff like that for this. Do not check the bell. As soon as you fucking subscribe to me, uncheck the bell for notifications, okay? Just run into me on the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? And then thumbs up and shit like that. If you do notifications and you're in Europe, you're gonna be fucking mad at me. If you do notifications and you're in Australia, you're gonna be fucking mad at me. If you do notifications and you're in the United States, you're probably gonna be fucking mad at me. Because, like, I stream at the weirdest fucking times. Because, like, I gotta stream either, like, when the kid's taking a nap, kids are at school, or, you know what I mean, like, at, like, you know, band camp, or, like, whatever have you, mind you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I have the opportunity. The only things that I have scheduled are the team events that are on, was it Thursdays and Sundays? Everything else is fly by the seat of my pants if I have time, or if I feel like getting down here to try and drive for an hour or two while I'm waiting for the grass to dry to go cut it or something like that, or if I'm trying to hide from the sticks that are, like, you know, grown into the grass right now because, like, all the storms we've had. I've got most of them up in my bucket out there, but I gotta do better. Always gotta do better. This is really cool. This is the first time I've ever driven this track on this game. This is one of those, like, add-on content things that, you know, the game just, like, this game has just kept updating in, like, you know, every time I turn on PlayStation, I see, like, an update for this game. And I actually had to, like, delete a lot of the folders and data for this. And I just re-downloaded it all, and then I purchased the last 2 pieces of content because they were on sale for, like, dirt cheap. Like, if you've never owned this game and you have a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 4 Pro or something like that, if you've never owned this game, you can buy it right now at GameStop for $19, a disc copy, not like a, you know, a download, an actual physical copy. Slide into the slot and hear it spin around and shit like that. So no one can take it away from you, ever, right? You don't even need an internet connection to do it. You can just fucking turn it on and play. So you buy that, and then if you want to connect to the download store or whatever, I think the total package for content right now, because it's all 75% off, is like another $10 or $15, I think, is what I spent. I think like $13 to $14 total. All encompassing. If you're not interested in doing the PlayStation version, on Steam right now, this game is $4.99 for the base content. I thought they delisted it, actually, but apparently not. This has, like, I keep talking about it every time I play it, it has a huge community. Because you can go out with your car, right, and drive, you know, around and, like, get a map, a route, right, and then mod it into this game. You were supposed to be able to do that with Gran Turismo if you decided to buy a Nissan GTR, which I'm sure maybe, like, one person did. And, you know, maybe it was that guy Kaz Nakajima, whoever the fuck that guy's name is from Polyphony Digital, that zombie. But anyway, yeah, you're supposed to be able to do that on Gran Turismo. And I think another couple of games too, you were supposed to be allowed to, you're able to do that. Or if you bought a certain car, I think it might have been a Subaru was one of them. No, not Subaru. I definitely know a Nissan GTR. With Gran Turismo 6 or Sport, one of the two. I think it was 6. Gran Turismo 6. There was a mapping, like a game mapping and or whatchamacallit, what's the way to describe that? Map editor is what it was called. I forget what exactly it was called, but it's called like map editor or something like that. And you could legit go and, like, you know, like I said, drive to the grocery stores the way they described it, and then come up and upload it into your Gran Turismo. And drive it. Maybe it was Gran Turismo 5. It was 5 or 6, I can't remember. If you remember that, go ahead and let me know. I'm going to be selling, I think, a full rig here. Maybe I'll buy a PlayStation and like sell it all together. Oh, was that a spider on my arm? It was. It's dead now. You fucking spiders. How's everything looking today? Good? Uh-oh. Step-by-step instructions. Plug any openings, napkins work great, and shake. You can also try custom-made plugs and caps. Water let cool. Let it fully dry before freezing again. Oh yeah, I probably blew it up. I'm like maybe the only person that's ever ordered this fucking thing. What is this thing? How does this work? No, this doesn't. What does this fucking do? Get out of here. Come on. Don't play games with me. I'm reading this. I'm not gonna read it out loud though. Pocket chill upgraded dugout. What does it freeze to your leg? Get out of here. Why would you do this? No, you're breaking that. Nope. Sorry. Hard fucking pass on that one, thank you. Hard pass. Keep it, Chief. Good. I'm still, like I said, the jury's still out on what I have. So, like, I dig it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's good or bad. Because, like, you know, normally when you have a situation like that up there, you know what I mean? You, like, you know, you're a couple and, like, it's good. This thing, like, I mean, you feel like you want to do, like, 6 or 7 or 8. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, I've increased that, like, for a minute. And, like, that's, like, that's the downside of it. Because it's so good. So, like, you know, maybe I'm still in that, like, honeymoon phase where I haven't figured it out quite yet. But like I said, I'm habitually cleaning. Oh, that's a nice picture, too. Oh, that's a nice fucking picture. This game's awesome. So, like, I stopped playing all these games because of esports. So, like, I basically stopped enjoying, like, playing racing games because of esports is basically, like, what that boils down to, unfortunately. So, gift and the curse, trying to enrich our experience as users, also causing us to just get soured and pissed. Hey, leagues are cool, though, so you could always try leagues. I've actually, I do a streamer league not a stream. I guess, yeah, it's a streamer league. Like all the people that are in it are streamers, I guess, that come and do the community event. So it's it's a small streamer community event on Thursday nights. Thursday, was it 7 Central, United States time? So like 3 or 4 hours after the NIS race, I come back after dinner and I try and do this race. It's fun. You know, I haven't done, you know, fun community events in many moons. So to do it again is actually quite nice. It's like, you know, like I was talking about, the things that aren't, you know, available in the esports, you know, realm, like when you're running against randos, you know, random 4 strangers trying to make an official race all the time because, you know, they have too many race slots available over the course of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can easily, you know, find a group. You're lucky. I guess I consider myself lucky and go and race, you know, with them. The first couple of times it was weird, but like I think they've refined it over the last, you know, attempts. Because like I did it once and it was totally ridiculous and I never wanted to do it again. And then they asked me again and I did it. And it was a lot of fun because they shortened the time and, you know, they made it all fixed or whatever. So it was much more approachable. Shorter tracks and, you know what I mean, like free content, shorter races. So you could do more if you wanted to. Like that's like the key with, you know, doing those community type events. You know, I can see you wanting to do something, you know, really long and all that other stuff. But then, like, you know, if people can't make it, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, an unfair advantage, you know, for practice. Like, I mean, this guy does it, he like announces it in his Discord, I think he announced it yesterday or something like that, what the race would be, and so on and so forth. I don't belong to it, I don't have time for it, so what I ask him to do is he forwards it to me, like, you know, so I have it, so I'm reminded, so I don't forget, because I do so much crap over the course of the week. That has nothing to do with this, mind you, and I forget a lot these days. But yeah, I get the whatchamacallit, the password and what it's gonna be. Well, I don't get what it's gonna be, I just get the password. So there is a handbrake, but you have to like tune it, I think. So cool. So what was our time? 21:09. Damn, I'm just right on the edge of getting the next tier everywhere. Fuck. I'm only like close to like alien tier on one track. It's not even alien. It's fucking just gold. I am definitely having fun, though. I gotta go check the grass and stuff. We should do a spa. Oh, let's do this. Ooh, I'm doing this. This looks fucking cool. Dude, look at this. I didn't even see this. Look at this. Do this one. Doesn't that look fucking awesome? Yeah. Yeah! I'm down. I'm down. I'm down with some open cockpit racing. Or, well, time trialing. Time trialing is fun. I actually should do that iRacing time trial just for the shits and giggles. I'm a 20, you know what I mean? I'm a 20 on iRacing, 3 seconds off the world record. Why not, right? Maybe I can get lucky. So we're going to do this again. Pro tip, as soon as you get into AC, start fucking turning the fuel down immediately. Every car has too much fuel in it. Whoop. Can you change tires? Hypercar Trofeo. What if I don't want those tires? So one is race and one is... Trofeo means race, right? I wish that dude would have emailed me back today. Trophy, okay, yeah, so it's like a cup tire. Got it. Damn, some ugly shoes. The ones I wanted sold out, I think, already. I wanted the, what should they call it? They're called North Carolina, Black North Carolina. Yeah, they're gone. They gone. Anybody give a shit about Cristiano Ronaldo retiring? I don't think I really care. Whew. Alright. I only got a little bit more time left, because then I definitely have to go outside and do yard work. Because that's like... I have some priorities today. A car has to be washed. Like in real life car. Like none of that 50 credit Gran Turismo shit. And a yard has to be cut. 2 of them. Dose yard before it rains, because it's supposed to rain later. Alright. Traction control or no traction control? I'm thinking I want to turn traction control off on these fucking things, but it's all good. Alright, so the clutch works. Man, it gets up on the front tire. I can do better than that. That wasn't very good. Fuck! What a sweet steering wheel. You can buy this steering wheel, just not with the Momo branding. 47.5. Oh, I can get that time, I think, right? I say that about every fucking one of them, though, and I never get it. Shit. There's 400 of these things. I don't want to spend... Well, there's 200 with 4 levels, like 3 to 4 levels each. So there's like 400 tiers of each like thing. So like I don't want to spend too much time on them. Because they're all super fun. Do you know what I mean? Like super fun. I think there was one car I really didn't like driving, and I forget which one it was. Like, this car is really fun. This car is a lot of fun. I kept pushing it to try and get it to do that step out there that it finally spun out, because, like, I'm trying to get it to, like, rotate through the corner like that on the rear tire slip angle. Like, it's a lot going on there. These setups are not optimized either. Like, they are baseline setups, and they want you to fuck with them. Like, seriously. You can tell by, like, you know, the fact that there's too much fuel in the car. You know what I mean? You could do, like, 100 laps on that load of fuel. Are you supposed to? Possibly. I mean, do they want you to run that many laps to get temperature in the tires? It's super possible. What was the other one I did here last? There was a car that I didn't like, and I just can't remember which one it was. Come on! Yeah, I know I keep bagging on the whole iRacing experience lately in esports, but like honestly, there's like nothing for me there these days. I don't have a series that I want to run in. I don't want to run in anyone else's series. I don't want to like feel like I'm fucking like trying to do something just because I pay for it. You know what I mean? That's like so dumb. the time trial stuff and, you know, being Tim's crew chief, like, I find that more rewarding than sitting in there trying to, like, beat my head against somebody, you know what I mean? It's like being in between a rock and a hard place all the time on that thing, and, like, you're never offered the right decision to make usually, so, like, you know, I can see how easy it is for people to fucking just want to, like, rage quit or, like, fucking, you know, torpedo someone else's submarine just because, you know, they're not having a good day. Doesn't make it right, and I hate it, but, like, I can, you know, put myself in someone else's position in that situation and at least see where the temptation lies. It doesn't mean I would ever, like, subscribe to it. You know, I remember the last time I had that happen at a racetrack, you know, like a real racetrack, RC racetrack. Remember it like it was yesterday. I had a guy, you know, he would just, you know, he couldn't catch me. Do you know what I'm saying? He'd only be able to hit me or, like, you know, this or that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, the right person, the right-minded person that I am that works at the shop, I said, hey. And I, you know, I didn't confront them or try and, you know, create a confrontation like that type of situation. I just, you know, reached my hand out to, you know, talk to them, you know, from a technical standpoint and share what I knew, you know. So I did that. I invited the person over into my workshop and, you know, show them all the different things that I do and, you know, show them all the resources that I use to, you know, develop the techniques and all that stuff. And, like, sure enough, called me a fucking cheater. Probably started doing that stuff that I taught him the whole time too. And then, you know, obviously it didn't really matter that much because, like, I was running in spec classes that use those motors. Everyone else, whoa, was switching to brushless technology, you know, at the time. So it was kind of like fading. So it was, you know, one of those things where I talk about institutionalizing the knowledge. You know, this was before we were streaming and all that other stuff, so there's no way to, like, post it anywhere. It was just carry it on to the next person and, you know, show them how to do it, and maybe they can appreciate it. So I did. And I fucking, you know, I keep doing it. I shouldn't, but whatever. What are you gonna do, man? I don't know what Valalunga is. Any takers on that? Should I do a race? This is no hoax. Drift. I'm not doing drift. New generation. Ooh, let's do the cup car at Zandvoort. That sound cool? That sounds cool. Hold on a sec. Can you change the livery? No. This actually sounds cool. Because I'm using the steering wheel too. This is a Porsche Cup steering wheel. This is the steering wheel. This is the car the steering wheel was modeled after. I can't wait to see what they're trying to cook up for the Nissan steering wheel. What kind of steering wheel could Fanatec come up with to do Nissan? Or to do in conjunction with Nissan? I found myself thinking about that after I mocked it. I'm thinking to myself, well, what could they do? If they did, like, a cool, like, vintage, like, you know, car or something like that, I'd be all for it. You know? But, like, if they did, like, that stupid, like, you know, what was it, the front-wheel drive GTR LMP car or something like that, or, you know, the Delta Wing or something like that, I'd probably give it a big thumbs down. So you got one tire. All right. I bet you the clutch works for this one. I bet you could use the hand clutch for this one too. I bet you it's all connected. We'll try it. Yep, see? Yeah. Those are stupid. You know how stupid those fucking wheels are? I mean, I've seen one. The dude, there was a dude that lived, when I first started doing Gran Turismo Sport, and, like, that's how I knew about, like, that whole feature or whatever, because, like, I would get, if, like, for some reason, I wouldn't, for some reason, but I would be looking into that car, because, like, I was trying to watch the guy, like, try and get it into his driveway. He had to, like, put, like, rock crawler, like, bridges, like, in his driveway in order to get the car in and out of the driveway, because it's North Carolina and it's kind of like in the foothills where we were at, and, like, you know, the driveways were not very compliant to, like, low profile sports cars. So anyway, yeah, so I would watch the guy and I would get all that information and I would be, like, checking all that out, thinking, like, man, like, the steering wheels are awful, and, like, they got the big old pads, and, like, you know, maybe they won't have that. So it's going to be a vintage one, you think? Crazy. All right, we're gonna crash. Getting a little wild right out of the bat. Whoa. I think there's too much traction control going on here. This is before the Formula One came in and changed this track. Woo! Almost ate shit. In fact, I did eat shit. By definition, I ate shit. The only one that I would be cool with if they did a 1982 Nissan Sentra. Or a 92. (1992) I think was the last year before they mandated airbags and everything. Whoa! You scary machine. Whoa, Widowmaker, don't kill me. That's not the one I was looking for. Oh, this is a good sounding car too. I was so offline, it showed me off track on the map. There just now, I just looked. That was funny. Yeah, they did shitify the track. Oh, yeah. They turned it into a fucking shotgun shell. The company responsible for that problem, Takayata, their headquarters, or their former headquarters before they went bankrupt, is like 5 miles from my house. I have a lot of automotive supplier headquarters, or shells thereof, reformer around my house. This is a really cool feeling car. This is the way this car should feel. Porsche and iRacing together fucked this car up. Yeah, I've never had one, knock on wood. The last major accident I was in, we were hit from the side, so the front airbags didn't go off. And the driver didn't have their seatbelt on, so I ended up catching them. We did like several rotations across the lanes of traffic. You see how crazy this car is? This is how this car is supposed to be. The one on iRacing is like totally tame by comparison now. Uh-oh, we're gonna miss. Damn. One more. I didn't want to miss it again. Fuck, man. I suck. 46-8. God damn. Fucking haggard, man. Good thing I'm done. Watch him replay and fucking be over it. This is fun. Like, this car is good. This is the way these cars were supposed to feel. This is the way they felt on iRacing when I first showed up. You weren't, like, it actually has ABS and it shouldn't have ABS. It's just like I mean, it's on default on the game, so that's why I'm running it. But boyo, this feels good. Like, this whole jive right here feels really good. Oh, look at that fire. Fire! Oh yeah, I like this car. This is the last of the Widowmakers. You know, racing is just going to continue to suffer the more they lean into sim racing. Like, I would have felt better if the FIA announced that they were going to now allow, like, bribes. Like, full-on, like, outright, you know, say, hey, you can bribe us if you want your license, rather than have them say that they would accept sim racing as a license. Because at least at that point, you know, like, you know, you're bribing your way in. You know, you must have the money to pay for the shit that you break along the way. So, you know what I mean? I feel comfortable, like, with that, rather than saying, like, you know, hey. And now the FIA and, like, all the different racing series have, like, a stake in sim racing. Which is also bad. Like, just outright thumbs down, 100% bad. Like, NASCAR, IMSA, and WEC should have no influence or bearing, nor should they be able to sell the rights to, you know what I mean, like an artist for, like, to create art like this. Because that's what these are. This is art. You know what I'm saying? This isn't like a simulation for the most part, because it's perspective. It's, you know, it's a viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? It's a viewpoint of an artist and their interpretation of, you know, a machine. Digitally recreated on your television and so on and so forth. Granted, there's all types of math and engineering, just as much as the real car would have. But still, at the core, it's an artist representation manifested through technology. The whole simulation thing blows my mind that we're still talking about it like that, because it's not. It's nowhere near that. There's no simulator at your house unless you have, like, you know, was it $900 for the rig, $3,000 to $7,000 for the shaker platform, you know what I mean, and the D-box, and then another $4,000 for the computer to run it all, because you need a computer that good to run it all. and then, you know, whatever wheelbase you're using. At that point, you could probably go, like, you know, G29 level, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you have all this motion platform stuff. Why do you need all this realism? You know what I'm saying, in the steering wheel shaft? Why don't you just have, you know, because you have the shaker platform. Maybe that's why you see a lot of these places that have, you know, these newly formed sim racing studios. Most of them have D-boxes on everything. And, like, maybe that's just because, you know, if you're doing a business investment and, like, a loan like that, you might as well go all in, and you can get, like, to go to Podium 1, for example, or Fanatec 1, for example, you could probably buy 5, you know, fully set simulators with shakers and everything. I probably want to say, like, if you buy 5 of them, you could probably get them at $15,000 or lower. That's turnkey. Acetec, you know, basic Acetec Intium is what a lot of these places are showing, like the 3 to 12 Newton meter motor. Not a single one of them had the one above that, the 18 Newton meter. Not a single one of them. I've never seen one yet that had more than a 12 Newton meter motor on their shaker platforms. What else? Yeah, so, you know, 5 of them. You know, that the place down the street from me, they have 8, I think. So they have 4 on each side of the building. They all have shakers, and then they have one Fanatec system attached to one of those next level racing kart simulators. And that has no motion on it whatsoever. I just heard they opened another one too on the far west side. So now there's 2 sim racing studios. When there was none and I wanted to open one and my friend told me to fuck off, his business is now closed. Now there's 2 of what I wanted to open. Yay! You know, like, my problem is, a lot of times, is like, all the things that I do and I want to do, I put on the fact that I got to do it with someone else. For whatever reason that is, I couldn't tell you. Maybe it's because, you know, like my wife says or something, I want to have someone to blame or something if it doesn't go right, which is kind of bullshit. I don't blame anybody when stuff goes wrong. I usually blame myself, because, like, you know, there's some type of angle that I should have, you know, been aware of, or something that I should have, you know, known about before we started or something, you know what I mean? Because, like, I try and unturn every stone, go through every scenario. But yeah, I thought up this whole YouTube thing, like, literally 15 years ago. It took me an extra 2-3 years to just start doing it myself. And now here we are, you know, 12 years later, nowhere. Because I started too late. Like, if I would have started when I originally had the ideas and everything, and I originally threw down my first video and I would have stayed on it, which there was not possible, because I was doing it in the spare time when my daughter was taking naps and all that other stuff. The only times that I had scheduled were the stupid esports races. Like I said, I'm good at dissecting what could have happened and what should have happened. It's implementing what needs to. That's challenging sometimes. Maybe that's why I look for someone to spearhead or help or, you know, motivate. Collaboration has become a dirty word. Too hard. Why not just sit alone by yourself? Do nothing. A value of worth. Flood the zone with garbage. Why not? honestly, like when I was doing that and just turning it on and playing the game, I thought it would just work itself out. I didn't think you had to mark it or do any of that other stuff. I still don't mark it or anything like that. I have all these clips and these screenshots and all this stuff. I could be popping them out onto YouTube, like just, and Twitter, just to, you know, generate influence or and interest. And I don't care. I got other stuff I got to worry about. Like my neighbor asked me if I sold my rig. I was like, you know, I probably could have sold it already in a minute if I would have, you know, put it on whatchamacallit. If I put it on YouTube, not YouTube, but you know, Facebook or something like that, or like some kind of like thing where people are gonna see it other than set it out in front of my house. Setting it out in front of my house is a terrible idea because most of the time I'm sitting out in front of my house giving people the finger when they run the stop sign. So. Potter. All right, that's it. Do I have any friends today? Let's see if I have any friends today. I don't care. I'll raid with a party of one. Hey, I got a new follower. Jose Mast. What up, dog? Excuse me. These are all people doing a set of Corso. I don't know any of them. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Oh, and then they do LFM on here too. Low Fuel Motorsports. Here, we'll raid this guy. Got a raid going here, so get ready to raid. Full course? What the fuck does that mean? I'm checking stuff out here. Flat out in the flat 8. 908 LH at Brands Hatch GP. Oh shit. I should be doing this by vehicle, I guess, yeah? Or like by download content, I think maybe. Probably. I know you're dreaming of me. What's in his name? What's in his name? This thing's gonna raid automatically, so if I don't see ya, enjoy yourself. 25 seconds, the raid is happening. This guy's alright. He's thinking about driving over here to buy my rig. You should encourage him to do so. Actually, it probably wouldn't work for him. The one that I'm selling is actually pretty big. Bye.